Judge Judy, the one and only. Do you realize she is the highest paid person on television?
She is one of the most successful people in the history of television.
I mean, she makes like tens of millions of dollars a year.
I think it's like 45 mil a year.
Because people love this show. And I got to tell you, she was born for it.
She's good. She's so good. She's written a new book. It's called What Would Judy Say? Or Be the Hero of Your Own Story.
She sat down with us not too long ago. Listen to this.
Unless you're Shirley MacLaine, there's one journey. It starts with birth and it ends with everybody crying, and it's what happens in between that time that you get to create yourself. And if you don't do it right, you end up like so many other people, just waiting for the end to come. So I think that women have, for too long, let other people define what their happiness is. You should be happy being a wife. You should be happy being a mother. You should be happy if you're a wife and a mother and you have a job. You should. But other people do that definition. And I think that women have to define what men and men.
Yeah, I was wondering, this is a book for women and men?
Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Women have too often let other people define what their reasonable role should be. Men, Greg, don't have that problem.
Why do you say that? It's still a man's world a little bit, right?
Because when you're growing up, how much simpler can I put it? If you have a 40-year-old unmarried daughter, you go, oi. And if you have a 40-year-old unmarried son who's dating around, you say, oh, my son is having such a good time. There's still a difference.
You're right.
There's still a difference.
But it's tough on everybody, right? It's life is tough. Everybody's got challenges. Men, women, there are advantages and disadvantages to everything.
Well, that's true. But men seem to be able to negotiate that for themselves better. Let me tell you, I assume you every day watch my program from 4 to 5. Don't be disloyal.
He quotes you constantly.
Don't be disloyal
so
to Fox. You know. But I assume every day you watch my program. How many times do you see a man lending a woman money in order to stay in a relationship? That doesn't happen. Unless it's an old man, you know, old stupid man. They'll lend a young stupid, girl money. But in relationships, women are so desperate to be defined in a relationship with some loser, usually a loser, usually not anybody who's equal to her, either intellectually or vocationally or has a job, but they will extend them their credit card, co-sign for a car. Why is that? So it's not an equal playing field, Greg.
All right, so message to women, smarten up.
Message to women is you have to create a whole you before you let somebody else define what you are. You have to have a way of earning a living. You have to have interests in music or art or theater or dance or something to create an interesting you, and then look for a partner.
Now, this is all in your new book, which happens to be free.
Free.
How do we get it?
You go on whatwouldjudysay.com. One word, whatwouldjudysay.com. The book will pop up, you press a button, and it downloads right into your electronic device.
That's very nice, and it's free. And from what I understand, yeah, you don't need the money. You're doing very, very well, and congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I do okay, and this is a give back to all the people who have been supportive of me over the last 19 years, and it's a little bit of what I've learned over a lifetime. I hope somebody will take a thing or two away from it. And at the end of the book, there is a caveat, because life is not about being free. If you take away one or two things from the book that will help you, I want you to make a donation to Stand Up to Cancer. All you have to do is press a button. It'll tell you just how to do it.
That's
Beautiful.
good. I like that.
Where'd you grow up? Right here,
Brooklyn.
Right? And Manhattan Court, Family Court, right?
Family Court.
And all this was kind of extra, kind of a bonus, right? You retired as a judge.
Well, I went from the bench right into this job when I was 52 years old.
I mean, judge shows on TV, some might argue, okay, that's old news. Not with you, not with your program.
We keep getting our well, when I started 19 years ago, our demographics were old. But a lot of those people have gone to the other side. And fortunately, we have this younger demographic who seems to have found and embraced us, for which I'm eternally grateful.
And you found and embraced Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. You're crazy.
Well, I marginally embraced it. I'm giving it a hug. You know?
I have to say, I love that you still wear a bikini. You rock a bikini.
Well, I don't know if I rock it. I rock it and I sort of gauze it at the same time. You know, but spiritually, I like the idea of being able, at my age, to get into it, and even putting on a see-through cover-up. So, you know, what you don't want to see, you don't have to see. I think that that's good for your spirit. And I think that everybody, men and women, have a responsibility to keep themselves in shape. First of all, it's good for your health. And second of all, if you allow yourself to get out of shape, sometimes you don't want to get out of bed. It just doesn't make you feel good.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make you feel good. We just launched my first real project other than my show. And although I swore to myself at some point, you don't leave what brought you to the table, I decided they gave me an opportunity to create a new court show called Hot Bench, which airs here in New York on Channel 55, so find it. And it's doing nicely.
Good.
So it wasn't an embarrassment, for which I was eternally grateful. 3 great judges who, you know, do what I do, but then they debate in the back. So that's fun. That's an interesting new project. The book is always a new project. But in the meantime, you have to take time to smell the roses. We've got nice kids. We've got nice grandchildren. I'm working with some of the grandchildren, so that's wonderful for me.
What would Judy say? Be the hero of your own story. Judge Judy, thank you very much.
You're so lovely
Beautiful.
to have me. Thank you, and it was so good to see you again.
Always great to see you.